Hey guys, so today I'm in the captain's chair. Wifey is going to be taking a shower, so I need to get some stuff done. As you can see, there's stuff everywhere, but you know, that's how it is when you have to constantly work on these things. So I'm going to be making an XL long square forest dream set. I'll pull it up on video right now. I have everything set up. We'll be using Hot Tips, Love is All, the gel bottle Almond, the gel bottle J018, the gel bottle Nude, and got my base, my matte top coat, and we're ready to go.
Hey guys!
So I think it's time to give you guys a little bit of a story time.
Hubby edition.
Hubby edition, how I got started doing all these different nails. I remember, I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago, she had taken on this wholesale order that was going to be going to New York. It was this
like pop-up store.
Yeah, pop-up store during New York Fashion Week.
Mm-hmm.
Which we thought it was going to be like a kind of like a big break type of thing.
Yeah.
And so it was tons of sets. I think it was like 100 sets by herself in like a 4-week period or something.
It was a short amount of time. I definitely like overworked myself. I put on more than I could handle, and that's kind of where he came in.
I came in at the time where we were home maybe like 4 hours out of the entire day because of our jobs. And because of that, she didn't have that much time to be able to make these sets. And so she'd work really late into the nighttime. And, I had to basically like just offer her some sort of help. I had no idea how to do nails or anything really. And so what I ended up doing in that is that I asked her, okay, so what's the easiest thing? What's something that can just speed you up? And she was just so overwhelmed and was like not having it. But eventually I did get her to let me start, filing bases, doing the first coat, and then she'd still have to fix the first coat for me.
Well, this is actually perfect footage because this is literally what he was doing. So if you guys can see, this is obviously sped up, but he would like get the orders, place the sizes, put the little sticker on so I knew what was happening, put the base. So all this was time that I was having to do from start to finish. Well, he would start it off for me.
And she can tell you what I was doing was not like good at all. I mean, you can hear her laughing right now because of how bad it was initially. All my coats were like lumpy. I didn't have the muscle memory to be able to do any of this stuff. My hand would start cramping up from holding these things. Like I was just not used to this stuff.
He barely knew how to hold the brush, the gel brush.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if I was a little toddler with no like ability to use my hands or something. I was like, how is this possible?
Like he was learning how to crawl.
Yeah, and so I went from one coat to being able to do 2 coats, and then very, very shakily I started trying to do top coats, which that gave me a very hard time because she's so good at leaving a very clean top coat, not only shiny, but in the mat that we use, there's a ton of streaks. And that's something that I would do. I would make the coat super thick and things wouldn't cure properly. Even after cooking it for like 2 minutes, it was a mess.
Yeah, and so like he just recently started doing like a matte top coat that is passable and like it's fine. Like it's a little bit thick, but it's like we don't have an issue with it. But that just comes to show it's like he's gonna tell you guys, but it's all about practice. Like, and it's been a very slow and long process, and for me teaching him being like willing to learn.
Yeah, and I mean, from there we can fast forward to pretty much a year later. At that point, things started getting crazy. She started getting more and more orders to the point where she ended up quitting her job. And I know you guys have heard that story before on the Getting Started. If you haven't heard it already, then make sure to go check it out. And so, you know, she was working all that stuff. She ended up quitting her job, focusing on it full time. It was still a lot. We ended up having somebody else helping her. I'd come home and I'd rush home. Like, as soon as I'd clock out, I'd rush home to be able to help her package and everything and get the orders out for that day.
Shout out to our mailman or mail woman too, because they love us, we love them, and they would wait 5 minutes after closing sometimes just for us to get our orders in the door.
Yeah, or they take in our orders like as they're closing off the store because they know that we're coming or something like that. And because of that, we're very grateful to them for that reason. But at that point, we realized that I actually needed to quit my job and actually start helping her full time, because it was just becoming too much. We were both. She was working as soon as I went to my regular office job, at like 6 in the morning, and then I'd come back home, and then we'd both start working, and I was already starting to do nails a little bit more consistently. And this went on for like a couple months, and it got to a point where we just couldn't handle it anymore. We were working until very late, and we were burning the candle at both ends. So there were a lot of factors that ended up leading to me leaving my job. So November 2019, I officially quit my last job, and I've joined my wife here at the nail shop. It's been great. We've been crazy busy. We've been crazy slow. It's all about perseverance, practice, continuing to be able to experiment, with new designs and actually taking the leap forward to actually, do something different, something that I never expected to do. And, it's really crazy because I never in a million years would I have guessed that I would be doing nail design, almost at my 30 years old. I'm getting pretty close to it, so it's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe it.
And doing amazing at it. Like, let me hype up Hubby up right now, okay? You guys, that Ember set and all the variations, Hubby did that, okay? Tropical Paradise, big seller, Hubby did that. And that one kind of inspired this one you guys are seeing, sort of ish, the forest stream, caramel drizzle, all this swirl hype. But Hubby added that like foil accent. So Hubby is doing amazing. He knows his stuff. He knows his design. He comes up with new things and keeps me on my toes and wanting to do more.
But I think that's what's great about us is that she's able to push me. She's able to show me different designs, maybe different aspects of making new designs, and I do the same for her. And we have that like synergy going on that really allows us to create new designs. But that's it for today's story time, so back to the vlog. Alright, now I'm downstairs. Now I just need to package these orders. I'm uploading a YouTube video while listening to some music. I still need to create the thumbnail for that YouTube video. So once I'm done packaging, I go drop off everything, get myself some food. I'll be working on that thumbnail, and I will be taking some of these orders to the post office. So as I was packaging up this order, I noticed that this person used the free set discount code, which means they get a free set along with their order. So they're getting this sculpted long coffin in the Cupid set. If you haven't taken advantage of that discount code, make sure to use it. You never know what you can get. So from time to time, we get orders that end up having a lot of nail sets in them. And, we just kind of are going through the motions trying to get everything done, and we forget to put them in a big box like this. So I'm going to move all those into this one.